Hey, Doc here.
And Lefty.
Alright, so we decided to push on to the first area under the suggestion of going to the Mage Tower. So, Mage Tower is pretty cool. Um, I wound up bringing with me Sten, Morgana, and Alistair. Um,
The three people most pro to you using the right of annulment and killing everyone, and you choose to take them with you to try to save everyone.
yeah, pretty much. So, I took them with me. Quickly, you enter the tower, you wind up getting to use Win, who you wind up you met in Ostagar in the battle for Ostagar. She's a very powerful healer mage, old lady, really nice, really battle wise, and she wants to save the tower. You have to talk to her and convince her either that you're going to help her save the tower, or tell her you're leaving her behind so you can go slaughter the tower. I wanted to save the tower because I want the mage's help in the final battle, so I saved the tower. Um, the tower I switched Sten out for Win. I got her set up a little bit, gave her some weapons, stuff like that. And we continued on our merry way through the tower, fighting demons, doing puzzles, all that fun stuff. Before you ask, no, I didn't cheat and Google search the answer to the puzzles. I went through the codex and all that fun stuff and found my way through. It was pretty fun. Some of the puzzles are kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Um, the fights weren't particularly hard. Annoying because some of the mages will glitch and throw an extra fireball or two when they're dead. So it's like, kill arrow. Fireball, fireball, fireball. No, you're dead. No, I know. How are you still shooting fireballs?
It's the Fade.
BioWare? The Fade? Take your pick. It was pretty cool. You clear through the tower. Like I said, puzzles, traps, a ton of mages. You have the option of saving a few. You eventually do reach the top areas, and you have to make a choice to save or kill everyone, like the whole way through. You wind up getting entrapped by a sloth demon, and you get another whirlwind adventure. The tower isn't quick.
No.
It took us an entire night. Well, there was a lot of interruptions, but it took a while to get through the tower itself. Then you get to the top, only to get interrupted by the sloth demon, and then you have to clear
A giant puzzle.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Excuse me. We should have edited that out.
Nope.
Okay. You have to clear 8 plus lands of more demons, Grenlocks, and Darkspawn, and mages. You have to learn new abilities. You have to use said abilities. Get through a lot of puzzles and traps. There is a payoff.
Buffs.
Yeah,
for
you
days.
get permanent buffs, attribute buffs, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Um, but I don't know. It felt like a really long stopgap because although the story was pretty cool about why you're in there, because he transports you to the Fade and you have to save one of the mages in the Fade from the demons who are numbing everyone's soul and your party. So you have to go around. You have to figure out all the traps, clear all the things, kill all the demon lieutenants to get to the final boss.
Each area has its own obstacles that you need to transform into. If you walk into fire in the Fade, well,
Yeah, I found
instant
that
kill.
out. I kind of blanked on how it worked. And I was like, oh, fire. Okay, I have fire resistance. I can take this. So I tried to peek around the corner. My foot touched fire. Insta kill. What?
Well,
quickly I remembered, yeah, you have to do Burning Man and all this other cool stuff.
And when she means remembered, freaked out about it, and I shouted over my shoulder, "The truth of the matter."
Yeah, pretty much. I forgot there was a transformation gimmick to the whole thing. So my first, walk through fire was not a happy experience. You wind up eventually clearing through all the demon lieutenants, and then the sloth demon himself. And you get out, you're like, okay, cool. I saved the tower, I saved the guy. No. No. He's dead. Sloth demon's not dead. And now you have the rest of the tower to do. And you're like, that was like a 2 hour stop in the middle of your stop here. I don't know. It felt tacked on. It didn't feel really flowing. You wind up clearing through that.
There's definitely some padding in the Circle of Magi arc, but it's okay. I mean, compared to a lot some of the other games, it's good padding. But I
True.
once again, I love Bioware for this because everywhere you go, especially in the Circle of Magi, there are books with the adds to your codex, which adds to lore, which if you just stop and read, gives you a little bit more about the world, and it's good and fun. But she's right with the whole. It takes too long. There's too many little puzzles. If you're a completionist and you want to hammer out every little thing on the level as you go, you're going to be there a couple hours. Then you get to that stop, which takes at least an hour if you're going to complete everything in there.
If not more.
And then you go off to one more level than the final fight sequence, and you're like,
Well, you have to finish that floor. Then you have another floor.
then the final fight.
Then the final fight sequence. And my main character actually died in the main fight sequence. I found out why later. Apparently, my team wasn't using potions and wasn't using their spells. Oops.
Didn't set up tactics at all.
Yeah, I didn't set up the tactics. So Win just kind of sat there like,
I'm going to pew pew.
pew? Pew, pew, pew? Pew. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, heal? Anything? No? Okay. So I sat there with Alistair, and I'm sitting there whacking at him, watching the health bar slowly tick down. And it kind of finally dawns on me, wait a minute. She's the best healer in the game. So I just flip over to Win. I realize what's going on. I feed her a bunch of potions. She gets all powerful again. I check her spell list because the auto-assigned ones are, change it. Check her spell list. One of the first things I see, revive. I revive Morrigan. She goes ham. And I just kind of sit there like, I extended this fight for an additional 5 minutes.
And lost an achievement doing so.
I already had it.
There's an achievement if you do keep Uldred, the final boss, from killing any of the mages up there during the final fight sequence. And we had the item for it. We did everything necessary for it. But because you were downed 2 characters and you're just trying to survive, without us realizing it, everyone else except for the
main guy got smushed.
Yep.
Oh well. Can't win them all. So yeah, we wound up clearing through that, defeating the boss, doing the side stuffs, got out of there, got to camp, got a nice little cutscene, seeing a certain Antivan Crow being hired by that dastardly Logain. And
you got
I'm really excited because I really like him.
You also got Flemeth's Grimoire.
I did. I got Flemeth's Grimoire in the Circle of Magi, and I gave it to Morrigan,
who's like, "Ooh, yeah.
I can't wait to read this." She starts reading it, and she finds out a disturbing realization The reason her mother Flemeth has lived for centuries, and the reason why, despite rumors of many witches of the wild and many daughters of Flemeth,
But she's apparently the only one right now.
apparently it's all because, spoilers, when we warned you about this,
On a
Flemeth,
12-year-old game.
yeah, Flemeth raises the daughters up, makes them more powerful, and then takes over their body to live again. Okay, not good. So Morgan says, listen, I'm going to piece it stage left. You kill my mom.
And when we do that, we'll talk about that.
Mhm.
Because there's options and things there that do affect the storyline for
The foreseeable future.
yeah. But there's another character within the Circle of Magi that I want to talk about because this is your introduction to the character.
God.
Kelsey, if you're out there, you know who we're talking about. Cullen.
Cullen. Go ahead.
Cullen is a Templar. He's been trapped by the blood mages who've been trying to break his will and basically turn him into an abomination. So when you meet up with him, he ain't right in the head. He's a bit. No. I've been tricked before. No, this is not real. I close my eyes, open you. Oh my God, you're still there. That usually works.
He's been tormented. He's lost it, and he has it out for the mages for good reason. But he does not want you to let any of them live.
Yeah. Once again, he has reason for it, but it's basically meant out of fear and panic. It's interesting because you get to see the character like this, and you realize who he is, and then he's a recurring character, so you're going to see him again in the second game, and then again once more in the third game. Each game he gets a more prevalent role. So seeing this as his beginning, your introduction to this character is, oh God, he came far.
Yeah. Well, we'll touch on him every time he reappears. He is a returning character, but we did wind up going back, taking Win, getting her buffed up, all the gear she needed, and went back to camp, saved, and that's where we stopped for the weekend. Um, it is Sunday. We are gonna call it for the oncoming week. We will hit back up relatively soon. I think we got plans this week, so we will be back. We'd love to hear your suggestions, maybe parties you want us to want to see us use. I speak English, I swear.
Well, they can't see us use any of the parties.
No, we can take pictures.
But
Yeah, please blow up our Facebook, BS on the Couch. Talk to us here. Send us notes. Send us messages. Let us know. Tell us what you want to see done. Do you want us to use a certain party? Do you want to hear about us using Liliana more? Maybe Sten? Would you like to know more about Meatball? Just let us know.
companion quest, loyalty quest, which
Oh boy. Yeah, we've got a few of those coming up. So please let us know. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hey, if you don't like the video, dislike it. Let us know what you're thinking. All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
in the meantime, this has been Lefty
And Doc
on Two Guys
on chairs, sort of. And bye.